Now, most people believe Elon Musk built the unassailable empire. Tesla dominates electric vehicles with superior technology and brand power, while SpaceX controls the majority of global launches and Starlink reshapes satellite communications. It seems as if it is an unstoppable force driving humanity towards multi-planetary future. But here's the truth that you must accept, no matter how hard it is. While most companies enjoy massive leads today, this advantage face intensifying competition, regulatory scrutiny, execution risk on mass ambition, and fundamental question about long-term sustainability in rapid evolving markets. What looks like a monopoly now may prove more fragile than it appears. As of June 2026, Tesla maintains strong US EV market leadership with around 45 to 59% shares in recent quarters, depending on the period. But globally, it has dipped to roughly 10 to 13% of BEVs. Sales from BYD and Chinese manufacturers have surged ahead. SpaceX, yes, fresh off its record in June 12 IPO, valuing the company at over $2 trillion post-debut. It dominates with roughly 85% of US orbital launches and thousands of Starlink satellites. Musk's combined empire continues to command extraordinary influence and valuation. Now, we have drawn from IAE Global EV Outlook in 2026, company reports, Reuters, Bloomberg, and public data. So this is based on refined data. It is not hype. And today you will learn the following: the current state of Elon Musk's dominance across Tesla and SpaceX, the real challenge threatening sustainability, and whether the vision from Mars to Earth, or let's say Earth to Mars colonization, can hold up. Now, if you want more unfiltered truth like this, like the video now and subscribe to the channel so that you will not miss any update. Now, let's start with the foundation: Tesla's position in the electric vehicle market. Tesla remains the clear US EV leader. In early 2026 data, it captured around 45 to 60% of the UV's EV sales in various quarters, far ahead of competitors like Chevrolet, Ford, and Rivian. The Model Y continues as one of the world best-selling vehicles. In Q1 of 2026, revenue reached up to 22 billion, up 16% year over year, with improving gross margin around 21% and positive free cash flow of 1.4 billion. Automotive gross margins have strengthened amidst cost control. Globally, however, the picture is more competitive. BYD overtook Tesla in annual sales in prior years and remains a major force, with Chinese manufacturers holding large shares. Tesla's global BEV market share sits around 10 to 13% in recent years. New entrants like Rivian, Lucid, Hyundai, and legacy automakers with refreshed lineup are eroding exclusivity. Policy shifts, including the end of certain US federal EV tax credit in 2025, have also impacted broader demand. This dominance was built on first mover advantage, the supercharged network, vertical integration, and software like full self-driving. But those moats are narrowing as competitors gain access to charging network and scale production. Tesla is shifting towards AI, robotics, Optimus, and energy storage for future growth, but vehicle competition is intensifying. There is one big mistake people make when assessing this. which is assuming today's lead guarantees tomorrow's monopoly. Now let's zoom out to SpaceX, the more dominant side of the empire. SpaceX controls the majority of the commercial US government launch thanks to reusable Falcon rockets. Starlink, its satellite internet arms, powers much of the revenue. Estimated at 10 billion with over 10,000 satellites in orbit. The June 2026 IPO highlighted this strength, with the company shelving a multi-trillion-dollar valuation peak amid strong Starlink subscriber growth. Of course, sustainability is a way, but Starlink's average revenue per user have declined as it expands to more price-sensitive markets. Emerging competition include Amazon's Project Kuiper, European effort, and Chinese state-backed constellation planning of thousands of satellites. Launch dominance could also erode if Starship achieves full reusability, but faces delay if new competitors mature. Musk Mars version ties it together. Unscrewed Starship mission targeted as early as late 2026 with crewed ambitions in the range of 2028 to 2029 window. The goal is a self-sustaining city requiring thousands of spaceships and millions tons of cargoes. This is the ultimate long-term bet, but it demands flawless execution on unproven technology amid numerous technical, financial, and regulatory challenges like radiation, toxic soil, and life support on Mars. So why does this matter? Concentrated dominance drives rapid innovation. Reusable rockets slashed launch costs. Tesla accelerated EV adoptions, but it also creates risk, over-reliance on one leader, potential conflict from political influence, subsidy dependence in the past, and the possibility that competitors and regulations may catch up. Extreme valuations assume near perfect executions across autospace, AI, and planetary goals. Most companies have undeniably delivered transformative value, which is cheaper space access, broader internet connectivity, and EV normalization, creating job supply chains. But the true sustainability requires adapting to competition, delivering on ambitious timeline like Mars without burning cash indefinitely, and navigating a world where monopolies never last forever. Now we have examined most dominance from EVs of Tesla to SpaceX launch and satellite empires, the mounting challenge to sustainability, and the high-stakes vision of Mars. Before this, you might have seen the narrative of inevitable monopoly and multiplanetary destiny. Now you have a clearer data-driven approach. The future of transportation, space, and technology will test whether bold vision and current leads can overcome intensifying pressure. The key isn't dismissing the progress or assuming invincibility, is understanding the full picture to elevate what truly is sustainable. Applying this perspective to each tech giant. Drop a comment below. Do you think most empire from Tesla to Mars is sustainable long term, or will competition and challenges erode the lead? What's the biggest risk or opportunity you see? If analyzing these complex innovations ecosystems feel overwhelming, I've linked reports